All right. It is December 26th, and that means, we're at the end of the year. Holy crap, right? And then a brand new year. We'll edit that in post. A lot of special effects. I wavered today about recording. I put together a list. I felt horrible, and then took a 2-hour nap, took a shower. My hair's all bouncy now. This is what my hair normally does, if you're wondering. It's nothing new. I mean, it's not new product. Regardless, I think I might start embracing this. But, so I wavered back and forth. As you guys have known, who have been keeping up with me, I've been dealing with long COVID for going to be in about a week, 3.5 years. But also, I found the long COVID specialist this year, which is a cool thing. I guess reflecting on the year, because if you're in private, it doesn't count. So we tried Adderall for 5 milligrams, and I felt nothing that I could tell. We doubled it almost 2 weeks ago, and it has been almost like it's been burning me out, like miserably, especially any days that I'm doing more and I can't keep within my energy box square. Anytime I haven't been able to keep within that my confines of listening to my body, which has been work days mostly, but I guess yesterday too, because I feel horrible today, and last night. But it's been burning me out. So, but I was told to give it 2 weeks, and then I'll go back to the doctor and see if he wants to tinker with things, or maybe he finds some of the stuff promising and give more time. I don't think I like it. So of course, speaking of reflecting, I guess I could reflect on my year, right? I think I put it into writing sometimes for a lot of time. It's been a year, definitely. I got to see new bands that I've been wanting to see, like Co-Defendants, fuck yes. The Kilograms, which RIP already, but so fucking cool that I was happy to see them. Old ones, bucket list ones like Dance Hall Crashers, ones I didn't even know I wanted to see that were fucking awesome. I at least saw music I wanted to this year, at least some of it. I wasn't able to make it out as much as I would like, though also changed scenery, helped get myself in a better place financially living, since Tempe costs just keep going. The other thing is, now I'm grappling with, will I need to look into disability and working less? Because the other thing I touched on 3 weeks ago, I want to say, the physical training, they brought in a neurologist trainer of 29 years, super experienced, and he broke down how the long COVID and the chronic fatigue's been affecting me. It has been I'll go into it. Basically, he had me do my feet about an inch apart, and then stand there, balance myself, eyes open first, and then close my eyes. And shockingly, I started to get wobbly when my eyes closed, which then he explained. That is the disconnect of, so you take away your visual processing, spatial awareness by closing your eyes. And then your brain has to rely on your ear to try and balance. Except that with the impact of long COVID, it is causing issues with the tax on the brain for using the data from the inner ear. So I am being affected a greater deal than I realized. I think it's super cool, as bad as it is going. This is how bad you are. You're being affected by this. But so with that, and also came the advice that the other thing is, so when I get wobbly, then I get a little more chronic fatigue and tired and swimmy, and that is the brain, it was explained to me, that is the brain telling me to stop and cease the activity immediately that I'm doing. It doesn't know how to really handle it, and it's overwhelming it, and when I have a chronic fatigue spell, that's pushing it, And when I have a post-exertional malaise spell, that is, I push it past the limits, and then it's spending a day or longer just trying to recover and get back to my just average chronic fatigue. So this was all fun to learn. And so then he used that and applied it to, I do have a day job. Shocking. I know. I do computer programming for anyone that's like, wait, what do you do? And I've been able to manage it. I work remote. Better or worse, and this is where it's come into play that I might need to find other avenues of income or surviving and working less until I can get better. Because, so, every 3 or 4 hours on a good day, I am taking a nap just to reset my chronic fatigue while I work my day job. And then I do it again after work. Two naps traditionally since it started. Some days are worse. I've had a couple of 3 nap days, but those aren't that common. So it's been explained to me that it's actually pretty bad that I've been doing that to myself this entire time. It's meaning my brain and body are spending more energy just trying to recover from the workday than trying to figure out how to improve and get better from the chronic fatigue and long COVID. And so they've been advising me I've got to look into trying to decrease my work hours. Which also plays into this, because I don't know if I should be doing these every week, if it's that actually bad sign. Because even typing up the stuff, that's a tax, and then I feel like I have to lay down and then get back to recording. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna fill it out from here. I have a thing in for a nonprofit here in Phoenix. Thank you, Emily Tranzera, for recommending that they give advice and see where they can help and if I can qualify for things like disability and what that would entail. So we're gonna see. I like my job. That's the thing that sucks. But my health, I gotta figure out how to get better. And so that's kind of the big takeaway from this year. Also, finding out that people don't seem to understand why I might get a little more sensitive and upset when you like COVID propaganda videos. That might miscommunicate things. That has been an unfortunate takeaway of this year, is that people don't seem to sympathize and empathize and understand that this personally affects me, and that even being told in May when I first started with the long COVID specialist that his funding, he no longer had a team, he no longer had money to do the research for it because his grant money was cut this year by this shitty administration. And to also have people and friends, I thought, think, oh, you have no reason to be upset at this administration or for shitty people like that punk in the park promoter. So throwing money toward this shitty administration, I shouldn't be upset. I should be quiet about this shit. Or at least this is what it feels like when you speak to me. And so it's been an interesting year in that aspect too. Especially being called punk police now. So I got you guys. If you need enforcement, go into some. Yeah, that's been really the thing for this year. And now I have to make more tough decisions because of my health. And we'll see. But, enough about that. We have some fun things. And I mean, it's a bit less because it's the end of the year. But I got a few shows to tell you about, and one that I hope to make it to, because if I have an excuse to be like, yeah. But yeah. So let's get into telling you about shows that you might want to go to for New Year's and leading up to, and maybe your first show of the year. Well, I guess let's go.
Everything that you should know.
Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I'm always recommending bands, musicians, artists, whatever noun you would like to use to describe our favorite bands and musicians. I think that's pretty much them. But yeah, recommending shows where at least one of them is playing, and I think you're going to fucking love it. And then, of course, there is the, as you heard me touch on, dealing along COVID, and always recommending masking, especially indoors, where it's most effective and helpful. Definitely during flu season, as flu cases are, I saw, being unseasonably high, which I mean, I've had to run the air conditioning. I had windows open, and I still felt warm. I had to run the air conditioning. Like with the unseasonably warm temps here, and I know probably colder in other places, like it's all weird. But warmth is more conducive, and so is these family gatherings, for better or worse. They will also include sharing illnesses. So, just to be careful and protect yourself, protect those around you, protect your loved ones, especially the most vulnerable. Your older and your younger and your immunocompromised friends and family that you maybe don't think about as much and need to more often these days. Because COVID, I had no fucking clue I would end up with this shit. With long COVID. My first infection, I lost my smell, but I didn't expect 3.5 years later to be weighing shit that I got away. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I wish more took precaution, and it helps everyone in the room, and I just wish more would. So at least mention it every week for you guys. Other things to mention, of course, that awesome track you're hearing underneath this week's episode, that is the band No Beach out of here in Phoenix. Thank you to was it Isaac Slushy. I think I was looking at one of your shows and going, I should check out some of these bands. And this band fucking rules, as you can hear. So I'm throwing them underneath this week's episode. Now, other housekeeping, of course, be sure to like this wherever you're watching it, whether it's YouTube, whether it is Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads. I think that's it. I could start going back to Tumblr. We'll think about that. Maybe that's a New Year thing. But yeah, so there's that. Of course, with YouTube. There we go. There is that subscribe button. It's free. You get notifications when any of this content I upload goes live, and yeah, it also helps me out as brain fog, tired, sleeping, not sleeping. Fuck. Come on, rigmarole should be in my brain, in my tongue. Oh, there we go. It's in my notes. But I don't get ad revenue because the other thing helping me by subscribing is once you hit a certain threshold of subscribers, they let me get those fun ads that you can skip after like 6 seconds on YouTube. So then I can start making a little bit more money off of YouTube, but I don't. So you can always support me over on patreon.com/everyshowjoe. That link again, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. But yeah, you can always support me there. I have a $1 tier, a $5 tier, I think a $10 tier, and you don't even, it's a monthly thing, but you don't even have to, you can just subscribe for once, pay, cancel, if that's all you can afford. I appreciate it. I know times are tougher right now, costs are going up, yeah, so if you need the money, keep the money. If you can support, I appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that does support me so over there on patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Marketing wizard. Of course, other thing you can do is go to everyshowjoe.com. I have yet to spend the energy, unfortunately, fixing the images issues, so I will try to get around to that in the next couple of days, I hope. But yeah, you can see, of course, the photos that I didn't break the images of with the transferred mirrors that I've taken with my professional camera. You can also see my just look backs of the last year, 2, 3, and 2.5, I think, of dealing all the doctors, specialists, and stuff I've seen through the process of having long COVID. So you can see all that, all in writing, all on everyshowjoe.com. So throw that all out there. And of course, like I like to stress every fucking week, which is counterintuitive to supporting this MAGA, this administration, is fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, misogyny, and I'm going to add fuck ableism. Fuck you if you minimize, diminish, ignore fucking people with handicaps, because we're just sick. People will also, I've seen it more, unfortunately, dealing with my long COVID, but fuck all that. Fuck that bullshit. It's escape, it's excuse making for real issues when they're just going to try to distract and push the blame onto something else because they just don't understand or don't want to understand or just hate. But yeah, so I like to throw out ways, let's make a positive impact related to that stuff. You can find all these links also on everyshowjoe.com, but links to 5051, the great movement there that helped organize like King's protests and other stuff. There's also medical aid for Palestinians linked to on there, as Israel once again has been pushing against trying to take their land, and well, they suffer. Yeah, fuck that. Also great just as a resource, but also as birth control things are still under attack, and they're still trying to restrict at a federal level. We got Abortion Fund of Arizona linked to on there. We got Black Lives Matter, the Phoenix Metro one here for us Phoenicians. But find your local one. I'm not used to like moving hair out of my head, or kind of. It's bouncy. Who's a narcissist? Anyway, moving. We got Poder in Actions, another great organization. They're doing similar things, taking down systems with racist things built into their rules, bylaws, whatever, and building up something in their place that is better. And without that, there's 1 in 10. There's RAIN. There is Transport Pueblo, ACLU, which I've even donated to. SOP, Asian American Pacific Islander Hates linked to on there. First Nations for Indigenous, Roots in Community Garden, and Punk Rock Saves Lives. Also great organizations you can do, and even if these aren't up your alley, go find something that is and go make a difference. Most of these have ways to get involved. You can also donate your time or donate money if you don't have time, like don't have the energy, so I've donated to a couple of these, including, yes, I am for Planned Parenthood. I think that's the real problem. But yeah, pro-choice. But yeah, so then, of course, you're here for the music. You're here for figuring out what you're going to do in New Year's. And also, you want to support those bands, right? You want to make sure that they keep going and making that awesome music. Making another album of that awesome music, right? So go buy that merch. Go to that merch table if you're at the show. Go to that merch website if you're not at the show and thinking, I could use a shirt. A new one. But yeah, go buy the merch. Buy the shirts, the skate decks, the hoodies that you can wear in Flagstaff but not here in Phoenix. Support the artists and bands, and that's the way they make the most money out of this. And of course, the most fun way, the way that I enjoy the most, I'm scrolling and leaning down, is going out to a show. I fucking love the energy, singing, being in the crowd, talking to them. It's just a great environment. Whether I've burned some bridges or not, that's certain. Major artists in the Phoenix scene. Hey, I'm not the one that played a festival that the dude donated money to a guy who supports a president who's a pedophile. Just saying. Now, anyway, so it starts tonight. There is another show. By the time this goes up, probably won't be able to make it, but Friday the 26th, we got Whiskey Fam and the Dark Hearts, Jesse Yanka's, Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. No time, Joska, Star 67, Zero for Dinner. Okay, that's a good name. Zero for Dinner goes on there. Goes on the imaginary board that I always have. Okinawa Plane Crash, who fucking rules, and Opiac at the Ground Zero Studios, 6:30 p.m. And yeah, also your last chances to go check out Ground Zero Studios before they have to shut down, unfortunately. Then Saturday, it's a lighter one, but good stuff. We got good stuff. We got end of year celebration. I'm already seeing typos and missing words. End of year celebration featuring Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers Factory Cat. It's also presented by Sidehawks Surfer and oh crap, I forgot the other one. I should have put it in my notes. Terminal White, Manic Monkeys, Fall Cow, 7 p.m. Great food, great music, definitely. There you go. Of course, another really good one, Breakup Shoes with Veronica Everhart, Dear Dort, Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. And also really good food. Their burritos. Man, I miss their burritos. Ooh, more motivation for me to get out to that New Year's show that I'll tell you about here. Hopefully, this is not doing what it's doing. I'm watching the buffer. Okay, hopefully that played out. I noticed framing. But, yes, of course we got Simple Malfunction with Brian Cooper's Ghost, who I haven't seen or heard playing in a while. Fuck yeah. I'm going to say, I'm not going to put their address on here. It's on their flyer. Go check out the socials of these bands for the address. But yeah, I believe 7 p.m. So you can go check that out. Check out some awesome local punkers. Also, this is an interesting one. Headbangers Holiday, which I switched what's on the flyer, because we're going to first say AJJ is playing and headlining this. So, first, think about that. Absorb that. And then, Gate Creeper, Holy Fawn, Pajama Pajama, Koya, and more at the Nile Theater, 2 p.m. Yes, it's like more metal and rock and hardcore. But yeah, really, really cool with AJJ also on it. 2 p.m. for you there at the Nile Theater. Then we also have Eddie Van Halen's Big Jukebox Show. That's a good name. An 80s tribute show featuring Painting Fences, Rattlesnake Suitcase, and Iron Ozzy over at the Rebel Lounge. That one is 8 p.m. start for you. And Sunday, one for one of the best people I ever met in the local scene. One of the best people I'm gonna fucking miss seeing around it. He was always... Ooh. We're not. It's worse when you have glasses. You have to actually... but yeah. But a celebration of life for Kevin Daly. Fucking... I knew him from Grave Danger. A lot of people knew him from a lot of bands over the years, and he was always so witty and charming and super, super kind, and fucking gonna miss you, Kevin, and you were always fucking amazing. Nope. And then I'm tired. We're gonna go with I'm tired, right? We're going with tired. But yeah, so we got Al Perry, we got Flathead, we got a modified version of Grave Danger, Mario Marino and the Ramblers, and DJ Hot Rod Don. Or DJ Hot Rod Ron. There we go. Yucca Tap, 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. So yeah, go over there, go celebrate the life of one of the best people. And yeah. Let's move on before I really do have to further come up with more descriptions of whatever I'm doing with that. Okay. So, Monday, we got My Upside Down with Pinup Danko, Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, you got the Maxwells, None, John Falls, and Chain of Events over at Ground Zero Studios. That one is a 7 p.m. start for you. Wednesday, that is our New Year's Eve. That is the one that I am stoked if I can make it. I probably have to go late because I know I can't stand for more than 4 bands has been the best I've done. 3 bands is the average. So yeah, probably get there at like 11 if I want to make it to midnight. But yeah, we got New Year's Eve. Wait, no. Wait, there's 2 exclamation marks. New Year's Eve. Yeah, okay. That probably blew out some eardrums. Sorry. Featuring Playboy Man Baby, Mega Ran, The Color 8, Spicy Mayo playing one more show. Right? Gasp. New Mysphoria up from Tucson, who are fucking awesome. Troubled Minds, Maybe, Cause of Depression, and Big Breakfast at Crescent Ballroom, 7 p.m. There's a lot of breakfast band names in this week. Anyways, 7 p.m. start for you at Crescent Ballroom, 2 stages if you're wondering, how are they going to do that in all that time? That's how. That is an amazing show. But if that's not your only option, that I'd recommend. We also got Yucca's New Year's Fiasco this year, featuring what they're calling Operation Poison Ivy. Not Batman related. It's actually a Yucca Op Ivy cover band. And they're playing with Asswipe Junkies, with the Metrics, which is said to be Miles and Nowhere and Authority Zero members. I guess find out which ones don't hate me that night if they're playing with them. Parched and J.R. Halleck at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. And then, yeah, those are the 2 I recommend. Of course, there's various other things, like Thunderbird Lounge has their Yule ball. There we go. This I didn't put in my notes. This is all off the top of my head. Like I'm recommending musicians and artists. So but you can always check out some other stuff, some DJ stuff. And then New Year's Day, I got recovery for you guys. I'm not going to recommend anything for you. And then Friday, we got the Tiny Takeover Volume 1, which is, get this, the Tempe Noise Takeover, which you might know from their second annual one they did this year. And then we also have Death Care Collective combining with, helping with them, whatever it is, partnering with monthly residency over there at the Rosetta Room this month with Esso, Sewer Bitch, and MF Gloom. So there you go. There's a really cool trio of bands over at the Rosetta Room, 7 p.m. I know the Blissons are playing. They are playing a show at the Starlight Lounge. And, yeah, I think that's good enough. But yeah, you can check them out and then not worry about it. I don't really want to bring that one up. But yeah, so there is the week. There's your New Year's show recommendations. There's the week. If there's anything else you're looking for, bring some family too, right? While they're in town, if they're still in town. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I just screamed into the microphone. But yeah, guess that's it. So, hopefully you guys are safe, have fun. Thank you for supporting me as all the time, and especially as my health has gotten worse. Thank you with all my fucking heart, everyone that does. If you made it to the end of this video, say code. I want to know who finished this week's episode. I know. I make the text list because I know people are fucking lazy. But if you do enjoy these videos, thank you so much. Yeah, I guess just be safe. Remember New Year's, like the light rail runs later for New Year's, so if you want, you can take that back. And for free after, I think it's 7 p.m. Definitely double check that, but I think it's after 7. So you can ride for free. But yeah, be safe. Get a ride share, DD otherwise, if you're not doing the light rail. Enjoy yourself. Let the bands know you fucking love them. They'll love you for telling them how much you love, and for sharing. Share, spread the word of everything that you fucking love. Like I said, I've got to figure out things and energy and what's best for my health. So we'll see what the new year brings with these videos. But I guess until next year, take care.